What are they, and what's wrong with them?
Well, they're coleus.
Yeah?
And they need thinning out.
Why is that?
Well, because the root system will tangle itself and they'll wind up strangling each other.
Not bad. She'll do, I reckon.
I hope so.
Funny, you know. She doesn't look at all like a hardened crim, does she?
I don't know. What does a hardened crim look like?
I thought it was the most wonderful news I'd ever had.
Can you tell us why it was such wonderful news?
My husband and I had been drifting apart for months. I thought by having a child, we might be able to bring the marriage back together again.
I see. And your husband, did he share your joy?
No, he didn't. When I told him the news, he became angry, violent. He screamed at me, slapped me across the face.
And that was the black eye to which Dr. Barrett referred in his earlier testimony.
That's right. Yes.
Mrs. Travers, was it unusual for your husband to beat you? Please, I'm afraid you'll have to answer for the stenographer.
No, it wasn't unusual. He was very violent, very cruel.
And yet, you stayed with him.
I was married to him. Married in the church.
Oh, yes, the church. Mrs. Travers, please, could you tell the court what happened when Father Byrne paid a visit to your home?
Father Byrne came to see us after one of our arguments. I was terribly upset. He sat and talked to me for a couple of hours and told me that if I decided to have an abortion, in the eyes of God, I'd be committing murder. But I decided to go ahead with it anyway. It was the only way I could keep Wayne. I got the address of a clinic from a friend. I went there and terminated my pregnancy. It was horrible. As if they were removing some kind of unwanted growth. It hurt then. I think it'll hurt forever.
After the clinic, you then went straight home.
Yes.
Could you tell us, please, what happened then?
I'll never forget. I felt so sick. I felt as if I was going to die. I walked in the front door, heard laughter upstairs. I went upstairs. I opened the door. I saw my husband in bed with another woman. And I went downstairs. And I sat down. I had to collect my thoughts. I saw a knife. I went upstairs with the knife. The girl ran away. My husband was in the shower. I walked in and I stabbed him. And the water went red. Oh, red.
Your Honor, I have no more questions. But I would ask that the court adjourn at this stage. Mrs. Travers is naturally upset.
That's reasonable, Mr. Wilson. Mr. Proudfoot, you have any objections?
I have no objections, Your Honor.
All stand. This This honourable court now stands adjourned until 3 o'clock. God save the Queen.
Very touching. The jury loved it. I wonder if they'll be as impressed when I've finished with her.